Do you sometimes struggle with your classroom management? You've heard about classroom contracts but don't know where to start? Is there just one contract or are there different contract types? Which one can you use for your class? If you want answers to these questions, this video is for you. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Learning Together with Robert. If this is your first time visiting me, thank you for being here. And if you're back, thank you very much for your support, because without you, this wouldn't make any sense. If you haven't subscribed, why not do it now and give us a like? I'm Robert Martinez, and I have been an English teacher since 1994 and a teacher educator and language assessment specialist for almost 20 years now. It's been an incredible journey, having lived and worked in 9 different countries. I'm a CELTA tutor and assessor, online moderator, a full-time director of studies, and tutor on the IHCYLT course, Teaching English to Young Learners and Teenagers, and I enjoy being in the classroom both face-to-face and online. If you want to know more about my professional background, experience, and qualifications, I've put a link to my LinkedIn profile and a link to a video cartoon version of my CV to jazz things up in the description box below. Feel free to check them out. Hi there. In my experience in the language classroom, I can say that classroom contracts are a powerful tool for classroom management, and that if used and deployed and reinforced correctly, they can help us all have a good time in class. Today, I want to share with you the first type of contract in this series of videos. Let's talk about the 3 R's contract. Do you know what these are? I'll give you a few seconds to see if you know or have a guess. Write your ideas down so you can compare afterwards. Okay, the 3 R's are rights, responsibilities, and routines. Let's walk together through the 3 main steps. Easy to remember, hey? First, group brainstorm. For about 5 minutes, start with 3 columns on the board for rights, responsibilities, and routines, and then prompt students to think of examples for each, like right to speak without interruption or routine of starting with a warm-up. They know very well what is expected of them, but often they ignore it. So this is a great opportunity to make them think about their own behavior, and most of the output is coming from them. So even better, as this leads to a sense of ownership, responsibility, and agency. Secondly, divide and conquer. So for about 10 minutes, divide students into groups, each tackling one of the R's. Each group then lists 2 or 3 clear points for their category. We can monitor in the meantime to ensure they're on task and also check they're coming up with the right ideas. We can facilitate and feed the ones we know are important and they are deliberately leaving out. And third, class agreement. So for about 5 minutes, have each group share their points with the class, combining ideas into a final list. Add these ideas to the whiteboard so that it is clear to all what they are deciding on. Here we have different options. You can have them come up to the board and sign what has been agreed, or they can create a poster which is then put up on the wall for their reference. It's important that the contract is displayed prominently, or at least that it is easier for all to refer to when necessary. Let's talk about follow-up strategies then, which in my humble opinion are as important as the contract itself. First and foremost, have routine reminders. Start each class by briefly reviewing one item from the routines column as a gentle reminder. Depending on the class, this may or not be necessary each class, but from time to time, and maybe not at the beginning of the lesson, but in the middle or at the end. You will know when best to do it, but this is essential for the contract to work. If you do the contract and never get back to it, it was a waste of time. Secondly, role rotation. Assign a weekly rights and responsibilities monitor to discreetly help the class remember and uphold the contract, making students feel directly involved. This is a fantastic way to get students involved in upholding their contract. They drafted it and signed it, remember? And usually this works wonders. And finally, have a monthly right and responsibility reflection time. Allocate some time monthly for students to reflect on one right and one responsibility they feel has gone well and one that may need adjusting. This could also be done bi-weekly. The more this is present in their lessons and reflect on it, the less likely it is that they will misbehave, as we're helping them be and become more aware of their own decisions and obligations as the contract was designed and agreed on by them. Again, a sense of ownership and agency over a contract that was not forced upon them, but which they are the owners of. Okay, that's all for now from me. If you want to explore more ideas and ways to use contracts in class, don't miss the next videos in this series. I will be sharing more exciting videos, so stay tuned and subscribe. Do let me know in the comments box if you have any special requests, and I'll try and make a video about them if there are enough of you. Do share this video with your friends and students, and can I ask you a favor? Please hit that like button and subscribe so that more people can see this video. Bye for now, and remember, learning is fun and you don't have to do it alone. So let's do it together with Robert.